right, good evening. So I assume everyone here is a food lover. And if you are a food lover, then you will definitely like Scout Mob. And if you like eating at local restaurants for 50% off, then you will love Scout Mob. So here's what it is. I think at most of these events where people are speaking, they ask you to turn off your cell phone. I'm going to actually ask you, if you have an iPhone or an Android phone, to actually take out your phone right now and download the Scout Mob app. So basically what it is we are a mobile site that offers 50% off at local restaurants. So every day we have a new deal. Most of them are restaurants, about 75% of them are. And it's about 50% off at all of these restaurants. Literally what you do is you bring your phone in, you present the phone at the end of the meal, and you will receive your 50% off. So we started in Atlanta in January as a kind of a small startup company, and it's absolutely taken off. There's about 200,000 users in the Atlanta area. We've launched to a few other cities, New York and San Francisco. And so I would encourage everyone here to participate in Scout Mob. It's completely free, so you don't pay for anything ever except for your meal at 50% off. So for food lovers here, even Adam, before the show, I told him about Scout Mob, and he was downloading it on his iPhone as we spoke. So now you can eat twice as much for the same price. Anyway, so we're happy to present here, and I want to introduce the next guest, the next speaker, who I met about 15 minutes ago. And in that short time, he mentioned to me that he likes long walks on the beaches and romantic comedies. So I'm going to introduce Bennie Cohen, who's with Birthright Israel.
Let's get a little more excitement in the room. Come on, everybody, give it up. Yeah! Really glad to see everybody here for the Jewish Committee for making April National Matzo Ball Soup Month. Really excited about it. To be the head speaker of that. Just kidding, my name is Bennie Cohen. I'm the local director of Birthright Israel Next. We are kind of a sister company of Birthright Israel. Anyone went on the free trip to Israel years ago? Anyone? Terrific. I also went, 99. Basically what Birthright Israel Next is that we give Birthright Israel alum and their peers the tools to live intentionally Jewish lives the way they want to do it. We do events, we do programs, people get to go out with me for a beer or a one-on-one, beer or a coffee on a one-on-one, which is terrific, well, for me anyway. We do some co-sponsored events, Jewish Federation of Greater Atlanta, obviously the MJCCA, the Atlanta Jewish Gene Screen, which just popped up. You may have something on your chair, you may be sitting on it, which is something you should definitely check out. We do a lot of great things in the community, and we're happy to be here. We're about 1.5 years old, so if you guys want to get to know us, we can definitely make that happen. As much as I'd love to stay up here and talk, and I can, I'm not the person you're here to see, sadly. So I'd like to introduce a person, let's say his name is Adam Richman, who grew up, you can give him, come on, give him a big round of applause. He's not going to come up yet because I just have to finish reading what they told me to, but still. Adam Richman grew up in the food mecca of New York City and began his love affair with food early on, sampling all the diverse culinary specialties the Big Apple had to offer. From samosas to sushi, even at a young age, Adam had the desire to taste it all. Years later, as an undergraduate at Emory University, if you didn't know, located here in Atlanta, Georgia, Adam began a food journal to document the standout food establishments he was discovering throughout the southeastern U.S. Though he majored in international studies, his love for all things edible naturally drew him into the culinary world after graduation. Subsequently, he built a solid resume working in nearly every echelon of the restaurant world from coast to coast and from the counter to the kitchen. Though he never trained professionally, Adam was able to gain invaluable on-the-job experience in the various restaurants he worked in. Only one more paragraph, so simmer down. After earning a master's degree in fine arts from Yale University School of Drama, Adam traveled the United States, acting in many regional theaters. The nature of his work allowed him to feed his appetite for the best local dishes across America, all of which found their way into his food journal. In '08, Adam began hosting Man vs. Food for the Travel Channel, which quickly became their highest rated show. In '09, he won the Cable Fax Award for Best Host. Aside from TV, Adam has acted in numerous theater productions in New York and a variety of TV shows. Adam's first book, America the Edible, is on stands or outside the MJCCA starting today with Rodale Publishing. He currently lives in Brooklyn, New York, but before I welcome him up, I just want to throw this out there. The Oi of Cooking from Birthright Israel Next apron. Everybody, please welcome Adam Richman to the stage.
Oh, wow. Now, I'm double mic'd here. Is that like redundancy? Is that like crossing the streams Ghostbuster style? Am I okay? Should I avoid the podium? Really? Should I stay and work for Lincoln? Should I do this? All right. First of all, I have to say thank you both for that very, very warm intro to both of you. To Michael, to Bennie. I didn't know that bit about the whole romantic walks on the beach thing. I mean, you guys are wondering if you could quit each other right now. I think it's incredibly adorable. I love it. By the way, I love the fact that you said that Birthright is about helping people lead intentionally Jewish lives, as opposed to the accidental Jewry that's happening all over America. I was naked, I was standing in front of a fan, and whoop, I was looking for shop, and I wandered into law school, and next thing I know, my name is Myron, I have a practice. I'm just saying, I also think that it's also, I mean, really amazing that the broad array of sponsors that have come together to make this event happen. I love the fact that there's the delicious, Marietta's own delicious Allie's cookies, and then you have Scout Mob, who's giving you 50% off of restaurants, and then a gastroenterological practice. I think that you definitely are sticking with a very smart theme as far as I'm concerned. All right, and I love the other thing that I have to say. So, show of hands, who else missed the Birthright trip because they found out about Birthright when they were 26 and had to see pictures of everyone else's free trip to Israel? Awesome. And by awesome, I mean in no way awesome. Rock on. So, I know, it's a speech I have. What being a bar mitzvah means to me. Today I am a man, but what is a man? A man reads from the Torah. All right, so I assume by now that this is not the J-Date mixer. I guess that's next door. I was big pimping on J-Date back in the day. Back in the day, I was tall, dark, and Hebrew, I tell you. Anyway, thank you all so much. It's the fact that I get the chance to start this book tour, my 6-year home of Atlanta, Georgia, is pretty amazing. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. In fact, you tell people, and not for nothing, I mean, you know,